right, today we're gonna do some practicing and work on some low spinners and see where it goes from there. Learn this new kind of way to hit wedges, and was hitting them before and not getting enough spin, so worked with Drew Belt, who's my swing coach, and showed me this way to do this, and we'll see how it works. Disregard this will be used later. So this is a practice like Saturday afternoon kind of thing. Just messing around, really checking things out, seeing what I could do better. You know, I played this morning and, you know, hit some bad shots, hit some good shots. It was an early round kind of thing for the spring, and hopefully we'll get a little bit better now. Would love to hear from you guys, see what you think, see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. I'm going to move it up here to about 22, or let's say 22 feet right now. Well, we're looking for a spin loft of about 55 and launches of about 30. So what I'm going to do is play it, you know, mid to back in my stance, weight a tiny bit forward, but when I kind of take it away, I want to kind of get that weight going forward a little bit more. So that basically helps you hit down on the ball. But we'll see how it goes. Actually, I'm going to start, this will be a 60 degree. Now in my playing set, I have a 58, but I try not to hit those wedges in practice because, you know, I don't want to wear them out. And wedges wear out so quickly. So you're going to see any kind of shot from whatever, shanks to whatever I'm trying to do. I just don't care. I'm just trying to get the motion down. So that one launched at about 28, 53 spin. Didn't measure spin loft that time, probably because of this. This is kind of, I don't know if you can see it here, but up here, what it is just a ballet or yoga block, and it's a great tool. Just don't hit it. That's the something to avoid. So. And unlike a lot of online, I think, teaching or unboxing or looking at new clubs, like, I don't know. I've lost interest in all that. I've also lost interest in a lot of PGA and LIV because of all the money going around. I'm just, you know, I'm what I say the pursuit of golf. I'm just doing what I can and having fun with it, and don't worry. I mean, I get pissed off, no doubt about that, but you know, having fun. Now that one launched too high. I could already tell it did. Spin loft 58. It launched at 34. We're trying to launch the ball lower, and the way I'm trying to do that is to get more, you know, friction on the face. I open it up a little bit, which you'd think it would make it go higher, but actually that helps, you know, create the friction on the face, or so they say. Sadly, no spin loft on that one. 31 launch, 6 down. That actually was probably a little above. That'll be in the 40s spin loft, I think. Again, I'm learning this as probably a lot of you are. The reason it's probably not picking up this is because, I mean, I can get some new stickers on. For the GC quad, you have to put the these little marks on it so it picks it up. So I'll remove these and put some new ones on. I mean, definitely post in the comments what you think works for you or you've heard work. You know, everybody has a different, you know, their way. This has to be the way. Well, I'm here to tell you that no, there's not a one way. It's whatever way works for you. And it might work for somebody else, that's why I ask. But, you know, too many. And I think that it's changing now, that they work with you a little bit more, your swing, what you're doing. But still, some golf teachers, coaches, it's got to be their way or the highway. And I do my best to stay away from those, but, you know, do what you can. I apologize for this. It's the microphone. So that was 68 spin loft. So again, we are going for 55 and 30 because that's where it really starts to spin. That was a 55 spin loft, although it was launched at 36, which is high. I mean, ideally you want it to 30. I'm not saying all pros, but a good majority of them will launch it at, you know, 29, 30 right in this area. I'm just sitting in tennis shoes today because I played earlier and was giving my feet a rest. I'm going to move over to the 54 degree. Get some more balls here. I mean, has anybody in the, you know, in the chat or anything like that, have they ever worked on this? What has helped you? Give us your tips. Do you feel it more as a weight shift? Do you feel it more as a, you know, in your wrists and your arms and your shoulders and the follow through? I'd love to know, you know, to help everybody out. Again, like I said, this is not, and I don't ever would want this channel to be about like, this has to be the way. This has to be the way, because in life, there are so many damn different ways. I apologize. This takes a minute to put these new stickers on. After this, I was going to work on my full swing a little bit, whether you wanted to kind of hang around, see what it's like, see what I'm doing. Still trying to figure my way out here on YouTube and everything like that. I mean, I have an idea of what I want, and I thought, you know, someplace that you kind of go and watch and have fun and just enjoy golf. PGA Tour and Live Tour don't really, they're definitely, they've got their product and that's what they want to stick with. So that's 60 loft. Not bad, hit the flag there. That probably didn't get the spin loft. That may have been closer. That again was 60 spin loft. We're gonna move this so then. There you go. Average 52, launching at 29. You see the RPMs on backspin went up to 60. These are those shots that like go in and are medium to low launch and just hit and stop. You see it a lot of time on tour. I mean, yeah, you definitely need good wedge, good ball, not much, you know, grass between the ball and the club face, and a reasonably, you know, clean, dry lie. Which does, it's not everywhere. It's not everywhere. Again, that's 59. Didn't get it that time. So those are 57, 25, 61 with a spin. You know, still working on it. It's getting there. I'm not worried about the strike on the face. That'll come. It's just mainly the motion, the feeling that I'm working on right now. So right now I'm also I'm gonna move over to we've been working on this for about 15 minutes. I mean, I'll give it another 5 minutes and then we're gonna move over to a swing change that I'm looking at. Again, 58 spin loft, launched around 30, dropped a little bit of spin, it was 54. That one kind of slipped up the face. I don't think it really grabbed. Same with that one. Again, hit the pin. That's all right. $61.54. I don't want to end on that one. Let's end on something a little bit better here. $57, again, 54. Not happy with those. Again, then you go back to, you know, this, where it's going to help you kind of, it's going to help you come a little steeper down on the ball to create the spin. $52. That one's 61.50. You know, spin loft should be a little bit higher than that. I'm still working. It's a work in progress, you know. So now I'm going to back it up to about 100 yards, and this is definitely not my 7-iron distance, but you know, you're not going to work and try and make the change at your full distance. It just doesn't work. Give me a second to pick these up. And on this one, tell me about, you know, how you guys make a swing change. Everybody does it differently. There's no one size fits all. Obviously, there's probably better methods than others. Usually I have my son do this, but if I invite him up, then I won't get to hit. You know, I do employ a bunch of different, when I can, like anything that would help ingrain what I'm trying to do. Right now you can see this. And this is going to help. I'll explain it here in 1 second. So let's get a 7-iron. Now I have 2 7-irons. One that I use to practice and one that I use to play. Because, again, I just, you know, you beat on clubs and you're going to lose those grooves. So, one more time of flipping the marks here. And for those of you who don't know, I use a GC quad. I actually purchased the unit and everything from Costco on a Black Friday deal. If you didn't know, they have a great Black Friday deal. I mean, they're not giving it away, but they're giving a nice chunk of change off on this enclosure and the launch monitor itself and a number of different courses. So I think it's a pretty good deal. I don't know if any launch monitors what I would consider a good deal, but this one's pretty, you know, reasonable. So, all right. So what I'm working on, and I'm going to use actually two, call me crazy, two different. One is like this, where I don't want it to touch this back elbow. I want the lower elbow to be below that and not overtaken. Secondly, and my flaw was this right here from this side, coming through the ball and not coming over top, but I'd come from inside and then pull across really hard and start getting that elbow, that chicken wing. And I've been working, this is something that has plagued me for a few years. Finally, I'm like, you know, that's it, we're gonna change it. So, what we're working on is this right here is going to go up through my bicep tricep area. It's about 1.5 foot away from me, and I have to basically get past that with my hands. You know, what they call go up the ladder, and without touching that, which it gets hard for somebody who's done it for a while. So go up to the top, and that one you hit it. So, you know, we're gonna work on it until it's a little, you know, until I can do it. And it might seem, you know, from your angle, and it is from mine, I'm swinging way out to the right. And this, when you make one change in your swing, you got to make multiple. It's just the way it goes. And I'm working on that, and then what'll happen is my rotation and everything else will smooth the other part out. But getting this extension is super important. So as soon as I put the ball here, that turns on the part of the brain that says, smack the ball. So, you know, it's definitely different. We're gonna go with it. That's how, you know, that's how you learn. Should have a glove on. Feel naked without one. And by the way, if you guys like something you see here, you know, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You know, I'm setting this up for the long run of those people who like me just love golf, love everything about it. Not just, you know, playing on the, you know, we are going to go out to the course and we're going to play on the course and go to the range and practice on the range and do things around there and play games, match play. I'm going to have, you know, some other great players over and we're going to play. So it's just a great community for golfers, and not just, you know, the live and die golfers that watch PGA or live or the LPGA or Champions Tour, as they like to call it now. It's for the every person that just loves golf, the pursuit of golf, which is never ending. So there was a few that were good, and then you kind of get lazy. Is that high enough? I feel like that should be a little higher. There we go. Okay. Put a ball in there. And like I said, 100 yards with a 7-iron to just do it. And you could see immediately my body wanting to go back to the old. It sees a ball down at the bottom, it wants to hit it. You know, there's a few ways to combat this. You know, I pulled a tee out here. You know, you can do a tee, you can do, let's see here, foam balls, you could do, what have you. The tee might be a little bit more difficult because you have to pick it up, you could actually have to pick it. Get one of these red balls, which is not a golf ball, and try it with this. Now I always like to do the practice like that, where and then roll it in. Now I lost my balance here, which is okay, but you see that it is definitely easier when you have another ball or you have a tee or something that's just not the golf ball. The golf ball gets in your head, you immediately see it, you want to hit it. At least I do. So let me hit a few more. And then once you can do this almost every time, then you start to introduce that golf ball again. Now, I don't want to be too... I want you guys to have a pretty good view of this, where I am. So, there we go. And even that one, I caught it. But what I'm going to do is we're going to do a ball. And this is kind of one of the first steps of it, is interleaving the practice into a shot that's lower. Let's say 50%. Once you can start to go up, then you might want to incorporate, you know, your pre-shot routine, or slowly taking it out onto the golf course by yourself. You play with friends, or you play with, and then all of a sudden that ego gets involved. And that was better. Was it perfect? No. It was better. And that's what we're here for. We're here for progress, not perfection. That's 100% thing that all golfers should learn. And I'll tell you what, I'm the living proof of that. It should be progress, not perfection. I'm going to hit one more here. Yep. You know, it's going to take time. One good shot with a new swing or new move is not like, oh, I got it. It's there. I wish it were that easy. So, let's get some of these red balls again. All right. Move it back a little. And that's falling off balance, but that's not my main concern right now. And let's see if we can end on a good one here. Yep. I'm not going to leave it until I get one. You know, that's one thing I want to do, is always leave the golf course, practice session, what have you, with a good feeling. Because there are enough shots out there that might not be what we're looking for. So, let me see if I can get this. So you're stuck with me at least for another minute. There it is. And like I said, it's a work in progress. Is it perfection? No. But anything, like in the pursuit of golf, it's baby steps, celebrating the good ones. So until next time, I bid you adieu. Hopefully I'll see it out on the course. Hit 'em straight.